Hello, this is Paul with Promisec, and in this short video, we're going to go ahead and configure to do a base AV inspection of your network. This assumes that you've completely installed the PEM 411 solution, added the license file, and now are ready to log in. Here, I've double-clicked on the icon that was put onto the desktop. I'm going to go to the Management Console, and I'm going to start up. As you can see, our screen is blank. What we're going to do first is develop a master configuration. So very quickly, we go to New Configuration, click on Master, hit Select. We'll call it Master Config. And in this configuration, we will specifically go ahead and do an AV check, a service pack check, and a KB check for critical Windows 8 updates. All right, as you can see by default, Promisec has already pre-populated over 3,000 potentially unwanted programs or blacklist items. These are categorized together and they're updated every 30 days. You do have the capability of defining your own through our user define tab and develop any type of inspection based on the criteria of looking for an application, a file, a hotfix, a process, a registry, or a service. Here, we'll just quickly go in and we'll select and leave everything turned on. That way we can do a reconnaissance and find out what's installed onto your endpoints. Here, we'll go down to policy compliance. And in this use case, we're going to go ahead and look for McAfee AV. All 50 of the named AV vendors are already predefined by Promisec. So all you have to do is turn on the group of McAfee and we'll do the check. Then we can further validate the DATs. I'm going to put it on 1 day because typically our company gets daily DATs. With that said, the service packs are already predefined, and I'm going to go ahead and select hotfixes very quickly. And I'm going to scroll down. We still support from Windows 2000 to Windows 10 and Server 2012 as well. So all these are categorized exactly the same way as Microsoft has them. And I'm going to turn on for critical security updates. I'm going to apply, and then I'm going to close. Right after that, I'm going to then develop just a regular configuration, and I'm going to copy it from the master. That way I only have to do is select the targets that I want to go after. AV check, click OK, and all we have to do now is select targets. In this use case, we're going to do it by IP range. We'll use a Class C subnet and do it that way. All right, and we're going to come over to IP range. You can do it by Active Directory, so if you want to go get an individual object or group, you can. But in this case, as I said a minute ago, we're going to do it that way. Now I can put in a range, or I can use the CIDR block. I'll just simply use the CIDR block and have it pre-populate. Show IP, select them, add them in, and apply. And we'll go ahead and close. Now, next thing to do is we're going to do while we're doing that, we're going to do an inventory configuration as well. We're going to select inventory. We're going to call it endpoint asset check. Save it and bring it up. Here, we'll do it again very simply. We're going to pick CIDR block. And we're going to add that in. And we're going to apply and close it. Now we've got a sentry that was already installed onto the server, but we're going to start now by creating a duty roster. So we're going to call this master duty roster. Click OK. Now over here, we're going to add the sentry. You can have as many sentries as you need to run your tests. You're not limited by license nor by technology, so you can have as many as you need or as less as you need. A sentry supports anywhere from 5 to 10,000 endpoints, depending on your network performance. Last thing I want to do is assign those two configurations I generated. And I'm going to group select the AV check and the asset check. I'm going to select them, and I'm going to save and activate the duty roster. Now it will go out and begin the test, test inspection of the test network that we have set up. And as you can see, it's kicking off right now on the AV, and I'm going to kick off the other inspection as well. Stay tuned for another video on looking at the results and going through and then taking action. Thanks for listening.